Disclaimer: this video contains excessive profane language. If you have children in the room, or if you're easily offended by such language, please refrain from watching the video. I don't want you to subject yourself to tireless typing to explain to me why you don't like my speech. Have a good day.
So Jocelyn proceeds to say, well, you know how me and Stevie get down. So they in there rubbing on each other's face and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is really finna pop off for real, Mona Sky? We gonna go in the back and we gonna put this tongue into action. What in the entire fuck really just happened? And Tommy gonna look at her. We talking about your tongue? She was like, oh no, bitch. We talking about your tongue. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 5, Episode 12, Lovers or Friends. Okay? Bam. Woo! Okay, y'all know how I fucking do, okay? I always have to say this at the beginning of my videos. I go into a whole lot of rabbit holes. I'm going to sit down with y'all and I'm going to try to analyze this fucking shit while pouring a little bit of shade at these motherfuckers, okay? But it is what the fuck it is. Before I get into the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review, let's talk about, well, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to bring it up because I think it's pure bullshit. But there are a couple of blogs that are reporting that the entire cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is going to be axed, okay? And they are going to be replaced with some more established celebrities. But let me tell you something, how I know that's some total bullshit. Girl, number one, ain't no real super duper established celebrities gonna come on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because a lot of the people that are on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, let's be 100% honest, a lot of them aren't really like super duper popping like that, with the exception of K Michelle. Of course, Rashida, she's a great artist as well, but they not like super duper popping like that. So a lot of these people go on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for exposure, and not just exposure, or I wouldn't really say exposure for shit. It's like fucking free advertising, girl. Not just that. Of course, they do get a little bit of a check, but I think the rumors might be a little fabricated, okay? I'm not saying that I don't think that some of the cast from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is going to be axed, because honestly, I think that the entire King family, including Tommy and Tierra, I don't really see what their storyline is going to be for next season. I guess they're going to try to do this whole Jocelyn and Tommy thing and Tierra and J Nick thing, but I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, where does KK come in? And I guess Sass, I don't know. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but I think the whole rumor about the entire cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta being cut and Mona Scott is supposed to be getting a whole new cast, I think all of that is total bullshit, but I digress. Okay, girl, let's go ahead and get into this motherfucking ratchet ass fucking review, girl. By the way, give this video a fucking thumbs up if you are, enjoying my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reviews, or if you're enjoying my videos, period. Also, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, bitch. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. Stevie J is still at the radio station, and basically, of course, he done told these people that he is not married. And of course, they asked him, does Mimi know? He's like, well, Mimi don't know that they're not married, but little does he know, Mimi does know that they're not married now. Of course, she claims she didn't know at the time. Motherfucker, all y'all in cahoots together. So I already know that Mimi probably already knew that y'all wasn't fucking married, girl. So stop fucking bullshitting, okay? Stop fucking with that bullshit, Mona Scott, but I digress, okay? One thing I can say about Stevie J that I absolutely do not like is the fact that he continues to hold this contract over Jocelyn's head. If you and Jocelyn are finished, if you're finito, let this woman go on about her merry way. You done had her in this fucking contract for 1,000 years. Her contract is up. Let her go on about her business. But I already know that this shit is for TV. Y'all, same way y'all lied about your fucking marriage, y'all could be lying about this whole y'all not getting along shit. So I don't trust anything Jocelyn nor Stevie J says nor does. But like I said, I really don't like the fact that if you claiming that y'all not together, y'all not really fucking around with each other like that, let that lady get out of, her contract is up. Let her go on about her business. Why are you trying to hold that over her fucking head? That's one little piece of situation that I do not like. Now, Jocelyn is at some random ass shit where you got Mona Scott, these fucking people, Mona Scott and goddamn picked up off the side of the street and handed them some fucking cameras and told them to pretend like they taking pictures of Jocelyn, girl. What the fuck with this event that she claimed to be at, where Mona done put up this goddamn piece of paper in the background and got these random ass people just acting like they taking pictures, acting like they the paparazzi. This shit is, girl, next year or next season. I don't know if I'm going to be able to review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like I said, the shit is just getting way too extra, read all about it extra for me. But anyway, they're taking her pictures. Of course, there's some girl there who's throwing a little bit of shade. She's like, so what's up with you and Stevie J? I heard that y'all are not married. I heard in the blogs that y'all really not married. And of course, Jocelyn went to the lab. She was like, well, are you married? Okay, until you can hold down 5 years of marriage, then you come back and talk to me. Ugh! Mimi's titties are contoured like a motherfucker. Why? I don't know if y'all, that fucking contour, whoever put in between her breasts, that shit is too damn dark, okay? I mean, I noticed the shit the last couple of episodes, but I didn't say nothing. But today, that shit just really stood out to me. The way that they got her breasts all extra contour with that dark ass contour color. Whoever did that, y'all wrong as fuck for that. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, okay. But anyway, Mimi done got wind of the fact that Stevie J and Jocelyn are not married. And of course, she seems to be all in her feelings, like she's so upset. I can't believe he would lie to me like that. He gotta go. All this type of shit. She claims she found out through social media. No, girl, you already knew that Stevie J were not married. But anyway, Stevie J and Jocelyn were not married. But anyway, she's claimed that he gonna have to go at this particular point in time, because, you know, he will not disrespect me for another second. Okay, so she's asking him questions and he's looking all off into the distance. And y'all know another thing? I am getting so tired of these fucking long ass Young and the Restless fucking pauses, okay? These long ass fucking soap opera ass pauses. Y'all know, if any of you guys watch soap operas, you know how they pause to go on to the next scene and shit. They are doing this stuff in Love and Hip Hop, and like I said, it's becoming way too fucking obvious, okay? But anyway, he's sitting there with this long ass pause. She's asking him, you know, are they basically not married? He's sitting there looking all stupid and shit. He's like, I didn't mean for you to find out this way. And all this type of shit, talking about he really did love Jocelyn and they did it. They were hot at the time. They were hot at the time, and the only reason that they were lying about being married is because they knew they were hot. Kind of like Black China and Rob Kardashian, girl. When you hot, you run with that shit, because that's when it's gonna make you the most money. And they just ran with it, and I guess hell, they ended up getting caught up in their motherfucking lies. So at this particular point, she tell the Negro that he gotta go, and he'll kick in half at her house and all that shit. And I'm like, dude, if you can kick in half at my house, you can kick in half over there down there at the Embassy Suites, wherever the fuck you need to carry your ass to the Wimbledon, whatever the fuck the name of that shit. I know I'm probably fucking the damn name up. Carry your ass to the Trump Towers, whatever the fuck they got over there downtown Atlanta, okay? Carry your ass over there. If you can kick in half at my crib, you can afford to stay in somebody's suite in one of these damn hotels and shit down in downtown Atlanta. That's all I gotta say about that. Over at Jay fucking Slick's house. Now, this part right here got me fucking gagging, okay? Please explain to me what type of man allows his woman, I don't give a damn if you a stripper, I don't give a damn if you a prostitute on the goddamn street. Ain't no man just finna allow his woman to be walking around half fucking naked around his homeboys while they sitting there drinking. Not only is this bitch walking around in her baddest fucking thought wear, okay? She's walking around feeding these niggas, okay, pouring water down their damn throat. I mean, just all kinds of extra ass shit. Now, Jay Slick, funny looking ass, he reading the fuck out of that teleprompter, okay, talking about how much she flirts and how he doesn't like it and all the shit. I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 9 you met this chick in the strip club, okay? You know what type of chick you got on your goddamn hands. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So she over there pouring water down young Jock's fucking throat and makes the mistake, quote unquote, of pouring the water onto his shirt, his $1,000 shirt, as he said. And I'm like, motherfucker, why did you pay $1,000 for that shirt? But I guess that's some celebrity shit. I don't know. And of course, she conveniently has a towel and she's rubbing all between his legs and shit. What? Family. Okay? Like I said, I understand this is a storyline of family. What type of chick, okay, sits there in front of her dude, wastes water on one of his homeboys, proceeds to get a kitchen towel and rub this man Peter Welker, okay? If you did waste water on him, bitch, what you would do, you would hand him the towel. I'm sorry, I apologize, but you wouldn't be rubbing between his damn legs, especially not in front of your dude. Of course, Jay Slick acting like he's all distraught and shit, acting like he's being super disrespected. And she was like, well, you told me to take care of your homeboys. That's the type of shit that happens, okay? When you turn these fucking thotty ass strippers into housewives. Now, I'm not talking about all strippers. I'm not talking about all strippers, because you have some strippers that are in the strip club who actually have shit going for themselves. Okay, they have a lot going for themselves. You have a lot of them that are in the strip club. They're paying for school. They're taking care of their children. They not all out there being extra thotty. Okay, but I'm talking about the thotty ass fucking strippers that these dudes turn into. I won't even call them housewives, because this bitch ain't no housewives, house girlfriends. And because he's getting all extra in his fucking feelings, she proceeds to basically tell him, well, since you got all these problems with me flirting, let's talk about you flirting with other people's women. And of course, she's talking about Tierra. There they go with that sad ass fucking music again, okay? That soap opera ass music. But like I said, I guess it was fitting for the occasion. Tammy looked extra beautiful, by the way. I will say Tammy looked really beautiful. I didn't like how they had her sitting over there, told her to be making all these sad ass faces and shit. That should be too much for me. Why do y'all be telling them people to sit over there and making these sad ass fucking faces? Just be you, be regular. That would really make people want to watch the show if it's real hardcore reality shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real reality shit, not this shit that they just tell people to sit over there and look sad and pitiful and shit. You know what I'm saying? And remember in the last episode when I told y'all, I peeped during the panel that they had that Tammy was low key. She was leading into the whole fact that her and Walker were going through some things then. But Deb tapped her and was like, okay, calm down, boo, because she didn't want her to spill the beans right then, because it wasn't for her to spill right then. But during the panel, she spoke out about some shit that pops up on social media, how your life can be affected by social media, because we already know that Walker is one of those thotty ass dudes who just can't seem to be faithful. He falls victim to the Instagram thoughts, the thoughts that's on Instagram, all of these celebrities' DMs. He falls victim to that shit. And this is not the first time that Walker has apparently cheated on Tammy. And I guess at this particular point, she just tired of that fucking shit. Next up, we have Mama D. She's in a damn studio or rehearsal place or whatever the fuck she at, twerking and shit. Now, I will say that Mama D looks very good for her age. Mama D looks good. Sometimes she be looking a little, I don't know, but she was looking very good tonight. It seemed like as the episodes go along, Mama D looks better and better to me. I love Mama D, looks absolutely beautiful in my personal opinion. But she's there talking about she's rehearsing for her new album release. Number one, Mama D, why the fuck are you releasing an album? I know you did this whole, whatever the fuck that other song that you did that people were low-key laughing at your ass about, but I guess it was kind of catchy. I don't know. But of course, she's in here talking about she's rehearsing for her album release. Why? I don't know, but Scrappy shows up, and of course she wants Scrappy to work with her. She wants Scrappy to get on her album, but Scrappy ain't having that shit because, girl, you should not be recording no fucking album, girl. Sat the fuck down. He know that shit will be comical as fuck, and I guess he don't wanna. I know you my mama, but mama, you don't really need to be doing this shit, so I'm not going to sit there and encourage you to do this goddamn shit. I know you should always, encourage people to do what the fuck they want to do, but come on. Like I said, everybody's not meant to be a singer. Everybody's not meant to be a fucking actor. Everybody has talents, and Mama D, singing just ain't your fucking forte. Mama D invited her new friend. These fuckers make friends in all of 2 minutes. She invited her new friend, Betty Boop. Talking about she still wants Lil Scrappy to work with this Betty Boop bitch, even though he done told her time and time again, look, lady, this Betty Boop bitch, she is all about the drama, which she is, okay? The shit that popped out with her and Tammy, her and D. Smith just cannot seem to, girl, they get offended by every single thing. So I guess Lil Scrappy, he just ain't trying to deal with this Betty Boop bitch right now. But Mama D is still very adamant about him working with her, but he's just like, look, she's beautiful. I just don't want to work with her motherfucking ass like that. My thing is this, Mama D, put Betty Boop on your fucking album. How about that shit, okay? Maybe that'll be hot. I don't know. But leave this man alone. Carly Red's birthday party, okay, girl? She got the dudes walking her in, holding her over their heads and shit, and she's performing some damn song. I don't, like I said, everybody ain't meant to be a rapper. Everybody ain't meant to be a singer. But that's not the key that I got out of this whole thing. Cat fucking Williams is what made me gag, bitch. Cat fucking Williams was in there. Y'all, he had just got through smoking, okay? He had literally just got through fucking smoking. Please don't tell me. Please I hope that this is just some shit that Mona Scott was allowing Cat Williams to do so he could pay some of them fines for all them arrests he had. Hopefully this was just some shit for him to make a little bit of an appearance so he can get a couple of coins. Okay, I don't know. But Cat Williams is there, and of course him and Carly Red, they low-key hugging up, and I'm thinking to myself, please don't tell me that they're gonna come out and tell us that Carly Red is fucking around with Cat Williams, because bitch, okay, you have literally fucked every dude on this side of creation. I understand that, you know, you claim that you single and you just soaring your royal oats, but bitch, okay, how many miles does your JJ have on it? So like I said, hopefully Cat Williams was just here to get a couple of coins to pay some of them fines from some of them arrests he's had over the last couple of months, okay? So that's the shit. Whatever. So she's talking to Jessica Diamond. Apparently, Life Jennings is one of them controlling motherfuckers who really don't want her to do shit. So they kind of on the, you know, they not on the up and up, basically, okay? He wants to do what he wants to do, but he wants to keep her secluded and doesn't want to allow her to basically live her fucking life while he out there doing whatever the fuck he doing. She also tells Jessica Diamond that she's been going to see Scrap in jail. Now, bitch, I'm calling bullshit on that. Now, true enough, I don't know this for 100% fact, but I'm calling bullshit on the fact that you're talking about you have gone down to the jail with KK to see Scrap. Girl, sit the fuck down. You ain't been going to no jail to see no damn body, Carly Red. Stop fucking bullshitting, okay, girl? Like I said, you do this man for all of 3 seconds, and you mean to tell me you holding him down in jail? I told him I was gonna keep my word. And even if you did go and see him one time in jail, how often are you gonna go? Are you gonna go see him a couple of more times? Are you gonna go see him consistently for the next 5 years? I doubt it. Now we're back at Tammy and Walker's house, and they have a beautiful house, by the way. And her good girlfriend, Bambi, shows up with some flowers for her. I want me a homegirl like that. I know a lot of times we say that you really can't trust a lot of females because they just, you know, the females can be shady as fuck sometimes, but I really want that one good girlfriend where I can just sit down and just spill the beans to and just tell all of my deepest, darkest secrets. You know, just confide in that one good girlfriend. I think everybody needs one good girlfriend. So Bambi apparently doesn't know right now about Tammy and Waka Flocka's marital problems. And she said that her and her friends all have a rule that we don't believe things that go on in the blogs unless our friend tells us themselves, because we know that sometimes the blogs can put shit out that's totally fabricated and it'll have people getting upset with each other, and the shit just ain't true. Something I can say that I feel Tammy on so much is that sometimes in your relationship you feel like you really don't know your partner anymore. It's like they do certain things and they say certain things that make you just like, you know, you're not the same person that I met. You know, you're turning into somebody completely different. And Tammy says she knows that Walker's not faithful, okay? She knows that he is very flirtatious with these women on social media. And of course, she apparently has caught him with several. And we know there's one woman on social media right now, okay, who is basically bragging about not being the side chick no more. Now she the main chick. I mean, girl, stop it. Of course, Walker did a video basically saying, girl, you got some nerve. You really not. Basically telling her, bitch, you was a hoe that just sucked me off a few times. But that's it and that's all. Bambi tells her what, you know, a lot of your friends will tell you, well, you know, maybe you guys can go to counseling. I mean, you don't want to just write someone's marriage off like that. You know, those are vows that you took before God, that you're gonna love and honor each other through sickness and in health, and you know you're gonna try to work things out if it can't be worked. So you don't want to just tell somebody automatically get a divorce if something can be helped. But Tammy said that how many times will you allow yourself to be disrespected? How many times can you allow a person to just tell you they're sorry and you forgive them? You were sorry the first 700-800 times. What makes you think that I'm gonna believe you the 801 time? So it's not always as easy as just forgiving somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they have this big pretty house. Yes, Walker has coin. But is money really worth you being unhappy? Is money really worth you constantly being disrespected by someone that you love? Okay, is it worth it? Will you allow a man or will you allow a woman to constantly disrespect you, constantly cheat on you, just because they got money? I know some people may answer that question with a yes, but I don't think it's worth my happiness, and it's definitely not worth me being disrespected by somebody just to have a little bit of money. So, like I said, I don't blame Tammy for deciding that she wants to separate from Walker. I really don't. Now, whether or not they can work it out, I don't know. But like I said, because I would never give marital advice to somebody because I'm not myself a married woman. But what I can say is if I was married, I don't know if I can constantly, but then again, yes, I do know. I can't let a man constantly disrespect me by going out there and cheating on me just because he got a little bit of money. I'm sorry. Now we got Jay Slick and Tierra out on their little date situation now. Of course, Tierra talking, I'm 100% single now. Scrap gone to jail, and I already told him that I'm not about to hold him down for these next years. I can't do it this time. Girl, the tea is already out about y'all storyline. You have never held Scrap down while he was in jail. Stop that shit, okay? But like I said, I know you're going to continue to go on with that, but it's okay. She proceeds to ask him about this Amber chick, and he tells her, well, you know what? We not together, but we rocking. What the fuck does that mean? We not together, but we rocking. I'm not finna go on a date with no Negroid who gonna tell me, nah, we ain't together, but I'm rocking with her. What the fuck does that mean, Jay Slick? Amber is so damn thotty. So she shows up to Young Jock's hotel. Like I told y'all, Young Jock's storyline in this entire season is just the fact that he's just, you know, sleeping with everybody. So she says she gets a text message or a phone call from Jock and he wants her to come over. And girl, of course he wants you to come over. So she shows up like the little whore that she is and she gets his rocks off. Okay? She gets his rocks off. And the reason why I called her a whore is because, girl, ain't no way in the hell I'm just finna be around here fucking my dude's homeboys, okay? If you go get you another dude and you decide that you want to do your thing because you know your dude cheating on you and y'all just have that type of open relationship where you gonna cheat on him and he gonna cheat on you, you damn sure don't go cheat on him with his homeboy boo. And this fool Young Jock laying in the bed talking about, how do we end up here? How do we go from you wasting water on me to us ending up in the bed? And she like, fool, you text me and told me to come up to your hotel room. What you thought was going to happen? We was going to play Uno? Now they trying to figure out how they going to tell Jay Slick that they didn't slept together. Because Young Jock is like, I don't want him to, you know what I'm saying, even though you said y'all not together, I don't want him one day to be all around me saying, you know, I really miss my bitch. And I'm looking at him like, damn, did he really just call her a bitch to her face? I know I call y'all a bitch, but I said in a little bit of a different way than the way that he was using the word bitch. But I digress. So because this Jay Slick motherfucker is supposed to be his homeboy, I guess he is deciding to go ahead and tell him, because at first Amber's like, well, we ain't got to tell him. He was like, no, I don't want to keep it away from him. I don't know why. Horseline invites Tommy over. Now, I already knew some weird shit was finna go down when Tommy came in the door and she was rubbing all on Joceline's ass. I already knew some weird shit was about to happen. Tommy's telling her about the whole Carly Red situation and how she basically wanted to get back at Scrap. So she basically was telling Scrap that she wanted Stevie J to, you know, go down on her and lick her for JJ and all this type of shit. And of course, I was expecting Jocelyn to go all kinds of left because, I mean, this chick just told her that she told Scrap that she wanted Stevie J to go down on her. So I'm waiting on Jocelyn to throw this fucking champagne in her face. So Jocelyn proceeds to say, well, you know how me and Stevie get down. So they in there rubbing on each other's face and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is really finna pop off for real, Mona Sky? So Jocelyn proceeds to say, we gonna go in the back and we gonna put this tongue into action. What in the entire fuck really just happened? And Tommy gonna look at her. We talking about your tongue? She was like, oh no, bitch. We talking about your tongue. Girl, that was just too much for my soul. But I guess whatever floats your motherfucking boat. Okay, whatever floats your boat, do your thug thizzle. But I guess Tommy and Jocelyn supposed to be fucking now. So is that Tommy's new storyline? Like I said, I know this season is wrapping up, so they got to develop new storylines, okay? They got to develop new storylines. So Jock's storyline next season is going to be with this Amber chick. Tommy's storyline next season is going to be between her and Jocelyn Hernandez. Girl, Stevie's in the studio with Sass, because now Stevie J is apparently Sass's manager. You know, he wants to basically get Sass out there because he wants Sass to become, you know, a successful rapper. He wants him to, you know, become successful so he can hold his brother down when his brother gets out of jail. Because we know when Scrap gets out of jail, bitch, he gonna have to damn near start all over. You done did 5 years in the pen, so you got to come out. You gonna have to have some people behind you that got a little bit of coin, okay, that's gonna be able to support you for a little while. He tells Sass he got somebody that he wants him to work with. And Stevie always has an ulterior motive. So the door opens and it's, of course, Jessica Dime. Now, we know the history that Jocelyn, Stevie J, and Jessica Dime have, and it's not a good one, okay? Jocelyn and Jessica Dime, they do not get along. But I guess because right now, Stevie is going through this whole situation that he's going through with Jocelyn, he really is trying to do everything that he can to piss her the fuck off. And him actually working with Jessica Dime is going to show enough piss her off. So I guess that's one of the main reasons why he wants Saz to work with Jessica Dime, even though we know that shit ain't going to really happen in real life. Jessica Dime's feeling some type of way about working with Stevie J because she knows that her and Jocelyn aren't really getting along, but Stevie tells her he's not really concerned about what Jocelyn thinks. He want to work with her. That's it and that's all. And she's like, okay. And of course he proceeds to flirt with her, and she tells him how she wants to go to the Grammys, and we know what that's code for. What can I do for you to get me some tickets to the Grammys? Can I, take you back here in this back room and get your rocks off and you take me to the Grammys? We know what that's code for, okay? Because she already done told him, I heard about how you sweet talked a couple of girls out of their panties. He said, yeah, I got a couple of panties in my truck. And she proceeds to say, I don't wear panties. They low-key flirting, hugging up and shit. And that's all she fucking wrote. Now, the next episode of Love and Hip Hop. Now, family, did y'all peep how Mona Scott had Mama D around there peeping in them damn windows? Who's that peeking in my window? Pow. Apparently, Mama D thinks Ernest is sneaking around and cheating on her girl. Now, we know that Ernest had a couple of meetings with Rashida Mama, and they just basically discussing ways to basically help Mama D, because we know Mama D going through her whole little situation with the bipolar and with her drinking and all that type of shit. So Ernest just been meeting up with Rashida's mama to basically discuss ways to help Mama D, I guess. Okay, but Mama D done put a tracking device on Ernest shit, and she done tracked him all the way to a restaurant where him and Rashida Mama are having a fucking meeting, okay? And she busts up in there. Of course, she finna think that Rashida Mama is fucking Ernest. Now, girl, now that's gonna be a kiki. Mimi crying again. Jessica Dime gonna be telling Carly Red about Life Jennings possibly being married. And of course they play that same fucking scene that they have played for the last month. Okay? The last month, where Life Jennings opens up a ring that Mona Scott rented, showing it to Carly Red, and she falls on the floor like she didn't fucking faint. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually get to see that scene in the next episode. I want y'all to let me know what y'all thought about this particular episode down in the comment section. It's a whole lot of ratchet ass shit that went on, okay? The thing that really had me gagging is the fact that Jocelyn and told this chick, let's go in the back and put this tongue to action, girl. Since you claim that you want my husband to go down on you, I'm gonna need you to go back here and show me what you're working with. Let me know what you thought down in the comment section. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.